Hello and welcome to Toffee Review, your source for all things Everton. I am the Gerry and that is the Edward. Alright. So, we're going to do something different again today. A new segment that involves a confession of sorts. Sometimes the confession will come from one of you on social media. Sometimes the confession will come from Edward.
Hey? What?
Today the confession comes from me. So here it is, an unpopular opinion. I don't think Cuco Martina is as bad as everyone says he is. Do you want me to explain why, Edward? Or did you want to go ahead and thwart it right out of the gate?
No, please explain. Please explain. I'm eager to see what everyone's reaction is.
All right, I'm gonna be ticking people off today, but it's okay. So I don't think anybody really doubts his offensive abilities. All right, he's got pace, and he has definitely put in some dangerous balls from the wing. He can cross. So offensively, he's okay. Defensively is where he's been questioned. And yes, at the beginning of the season, it was tragic. All right, there's no better word. It was flat out tragic, all right? But I thought he played well against United, all right? I thought he shut Rashford down several times. And I thought that although he contributed to Burnley's only goal by not pressing that cross, the rest of the game, he didn't really make that many mistakes. And yes, did they target his side? Absolutely, because you would do it too.
They know he's crap.
They know he might be more prone to errors than Leighton Baines.
Or Seamus Coleman.
I mean, he wasn't the reason that Everton could not penetrate Burnley's defense. He wasn't the reason. I can't slate just him when we lost that game. I can't. And I see people on Twitter basically saying, look, Martina is bad and I don't care how you slice it, okay? Well, that's a very definite black and white opinion. I tend to think more in gray areas, like I don't think things are necessarily black and white, and perhaps that's why it takes me a while to get to a point. Do I think he's a starter in this league? No. Okay, and should he be starting every game over Kenny? No. Now, do I cringe when Martina's name is amongst the starters? Not the way I used to. At the beginning of the season, when I saw his name on the list, I was like, oh God, again? Really? And I think everybody else did it too. But I don't feel all that scared with him in the back anymore. I don't. I'm fine with him starting some games for us, situationally. But I'd really prefer him like as a wing back when we were running with 3 center backs, because then we'd have support for him, defensive support, and he can take more gambles and everything. And also because I'm not a total idiot. So yeah, my main point is I think the problems at Everton are bigger than Cuco Martina. And I don't think he's been responsible for our issues with our scoring and our mentality. Okay? So Edward, what do you think? Do your worst.
I personally think he can be okay, but he's not good enough. Well, I haven't seen him in enough games to say he's good enough replacement for Coleman. I think Kenny should be starting over him, if I'm honest. The only reason I think Martina's been brought in, I'm glad he was brought in on a free, because that's what he needed to be. The price he was needed to be a free, and he was needed for experience. That's fair enough. But Kenny, I will give you a good example. In the Bournemouth game he played, as soon as he got onto the pitch, we scored. Within about a minute of him coming onto the pitch. As soon as Kenny came on the pitch, we scored and we went on to win. And why was that? Because Kenny was putting balls into the box that were good, quality, and able to get to the players easily. That's no two ways about it. Kenny changed the game for us, as well as Davies and Niassi.
Totally agree.
I can understand what you mean with him going forward. He is okay. Needs to work on his crossing a lot more, but he's got the pace, he can. But it's only if he's, like you say, as a wing-back. Wing-back's role is going to be good for him, and I think it's probably going to be one of our best ones to do at this current state of the season. Until we get Coleman back, who can operate in a four-man defence in the way that we want Martina to, but a lot better. So, some bits I do agree with your unpopular opinion, but most of it is pretty unpopular.
I still don't think his crossing's that bad. I think he puts in dangerous balls, curving in at dangerous areas. I agree. I think I'd prefer Kenny start. I do. I've been feeling that way since the beginning of the season. I mean, when you watch John Joe Kenny play in the was it U20 World Cup this past summer? God, and he's just he's dangerous, and he's bold. You know, he defends well, and he will push forward, and he combines well with other players. But I think Martina is a stopgap. I just don't think he's worth the total ire of all of the Everton supporters. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think he's that bad. All right. Is it an unpopular opinion? Yeah, and I totally get why it is. It's just the way I feel. I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I do in a sense, but that's all he was. He was only a stopgap replacement.
Yeah.
Until November time when Coleman comes back, as well as Balassi. That's me being the ITK. I reckon that's going to be when they come back.
You've heard it here.
Heard it here first.
If you disagree, I'm sorry. It's unpopular. Tell us in the comments. Subscribe to us. All right, we want to keep doing this stuff, and
hit the bell so that you get notified whenever we release a video.
Edward, you want to plug your channel?
Yep. Obviously, going to be doing a lot of Everton FIFA videos on the channel. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, Jammy James. Yeah.
If you are listening via podcast, thank you. We appreciate it. Why don't you subscribe to the podcast? Why don't you rate it?
Do it.
All right. Also, if you're out there in the social media ether, why don't you check out the Toffee Blues on Twitter? Check out the Toffee Blues on the Facebooks and the Insta.
Yeah.
All right, they have accounts all over there. They also have a website. There's good content, match previews, match reactions.
Good quality stuff. Check it out. It's good quality.
Yeah, and there's a forum. Yeah. So, Edward, that's it. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Good luck to everybody surviving the international break.
We can get through it. It's only Brighton away next.
All right, deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. Take care.
Adios.